Alright, good evening and welcome back to our channel, Prince's Seat. We thank the Lord for loading us with benefits on a day-to-day basis. And may His name be praised in Jesus' name. Today is the 20th of October 2025, and we have an official statement coming from Pastor Donald Obasi Okorie, a kind of a resignation piece, which is from the official delegations. Today, the 20th of October 2025, and this is what it says as regards the Joyce Lovely team, his position and status of resignation. All right, so today marks a defining moment in my journey of service and leadership within the Joyce Lovely team. It is with a deep sense of reflection, gratitude, and maturity that I formally announce my resignation from my official duties and administrative responsibilities under the Joyce Lovely team delegations. First, I want to sincerely appreciate my boss, Madam Joyce Lovely, for her trust, guidance, and continuous encouragement throughout my tenure. She has been more than a leader. She has been a mentor, a visionary, and a woman of strength whose passion for humanitarian work and community upliftment has inspired countless others, myself included. I also extend my heartfelt gratitude to the administrative admins and every member of the Joyce Lovely team for the years of collaboration, sacrifice, and collective achievements we've shared. Together, we built systems, executed visions, and touched lives in ways that words can hardly capture. However, as seasons change in life, certain decisions become necessary, not out of bitterness, but out of a sincere desire to preserve peace, protect integrity, and uphold the unity of a vision bigger than any one individual. My decision to resign is not one made lightly. It has been birthed through long contemplation, sleepless nights, and fervent prayers. I believe this resignation is a divine leading, a preventive measure against escalating leadership conflicts that could undermine the harmony and progress of the team we've worked so hard to build. For those who have worked closely with me, you can attest to my commitment to duty. From day one, I have served the Joyce Lovely team with all diligence, humility, and focus, ensuring that the organizational aims and objectives were met with excellence. My service has been transparent, my loyalty unquestionable, and my heart genuinely invested in the success of every initiative that carried the Joyce Lovely name. By God's grace, my records speak clearly for themselves of faithfulness, cooperation, and unreserved dedication. Yet, leadership is not without its trials. In the course of service, I have faced internal resistance, silent battles, and deliberate misinterpretations of my intentions. There have been moments when certain individuals within the administrative circle sought to undermine my credibility, twist narratives, and create division for personal interest. While these challenges have tested my patience and faith, I have consistently choosing peace over pride, and understanding over confrontation. However, recent developments have made it increasingly clear that my continued presence in the leadership circle may no longer serve the unity of the team. When a person's position becomes a source of contention, the wise thing to do is to step aside, not in defeat, but in dignity. I have reached that point. I cannot continue to lead effectively when surrounded by individuals whose motives are not aligned with the team's mission, but rather centered on rivalry and self-promotion. Therefore, to prevent further conflict and ensure that peace reigns, I have decided to tender my resignation officially. I'm handing over my responsibilities and stepping away from the administrative leadership of the Joyce Lovely team. This decision is not a mark of weakness, but of wisdom. It is an act of selflessness for the greater good of the organization. I would rather live in peace than remain in strife. Let it be clearly stated that my resignation is not born out of any misunderstanding or dispute with Madam Joyce Lovely. On the contrary, I hold her in the highest regard. She remains my mentor, my leader, and a woman whose passion for service continues to inspire me. My decision is purely based on the desire to preserve the unity and integrity of the platform, and to allow those who desire leadership opportunities to step in and contribute their own ideas. I understand that leadership transitions can sometimes be misunderstood, but I want to make it abundantly clear to everyone, the administrative admins, Joyce Lovely platforms, and the entire grant community, that I remain a supporter of the vision and a well-wisher of the Joyce Lovely team. I will continue to pray for its progress and success, even from outside the leadership circle. My hope is that this resignation will bring an end to all forms of internal strife, whisperings, and unnecessary competition that have recently crept into the system. The strength of any organization lies in unity and mutual respect. When leaders begin to compete instead of collaborate, vision suffers. My departure, therefore, should be seen as a step towards healing and a call for renewed focus on the mission that unites us all, which is serving humanity, empowering community, and fulfilling divine purpose. And to those who have worked closely with me, I say thank you. Thank you for your patience, your encouragement, and your shared belief in the work we did. To those who misunderstood my intentions, I forgive you wholeheartedly. Leadership demands the grace to walk away without resentment and the wisdom to know when your assignment in a particular space has been completed. This is not the end of my service. It is simply a transition to another phase of assignment. I believe that every genuine leader must be ready to let go when the time comes, trusting that God, who sees all things, would continue to open new doors for greater impact. I step down today, not in sorrow, but in peace and fulfillment, knowing that I have served faithfully and left a legacy of commitment. To my boss, Joyce Lovely, I once again express my deep appreciation. I am grateful for the opportunity to serve under your leadership. You believed in me, empowered me, and gave me a platform to grow. I wish you and the entire Just Lovely team divine wisdom and continued success as you move forward. Finally, to the grant community and every supporter of this noble vision, I urge you to remain steadfast. Do not allow internal politics or personal ambitions to distract from the greater goal. The real purpose of this mission is bigger than any of us. It is about transforming lives and restoring hope to thousands who look up to this movement for help and directions. Let unity prevail over division, and let love be the foundation of everything we do. With that said, I officially tender my resignation from the Joyce Lovely team and all related platforms, effective immediately. May peace reign, may love prevail, and may the will of God continue to guide the leadership of this great movement. Thank you, and thank you all for your love, understanding, and support throughout this journey. May God bless and keep us all. With gratitude and peace, Pastor Donald Obasi Okore. All right. That was a long piece, but that was worth reading all. And that was the official statement from Pastor Donald tendering his resignation status to the office of Joyce Lovely. Since I knew him, he has been under this organ, and based on this information, it shows that there are some leadership conflict in that system, and for peace to reign, he has decided to step down so that anyone who desires that office can step in, and work could still move on. Don't forget, don't misunderstand him. He has no issue with his boss, which is Joyce Lovely. He has actually spoken about her in good light. It's just some cabinet members surrounding that office that are in tandem with him and his office. And he has taken just the lead to relinquish that partnership and ensure that peace reign in that particular office. All right, thank you very much, Pastor Donald, for that, and we hope that going forward there will be peace. And for everyone, we still hope that the week is going to be very prosperous for us. Today is just Monday, and we expect to hear better good news as the week progresses. If we get much more update tonight before we go to bed, definitely rest assured we're going to bring it right on the platform. Thank you very much. I wish you a very good night rest. God bless you.